Hello everyone, a good day to you all. Thank you all for joining me in another Mods Mobile in Hearts of Iron 4. In this episode, I'm gonna take a look. Well, I'm sure you always wanted to play as the German Democratic Republic with custom boss, did you? Yes, I'm sure you did. So then, go sure to check out the description. Link is down below as always. So, the GDR in 1936, and my Patreon as well. So, the GDR, well, the mod is 173 megabytes big, so quite a bit. So, that's quite an update. So, GDR 1933, playable version, enjoy. Well, let's take a look to the map first. So, there we go. Germany, no, it's called the German Democratic Republic. This is the old, brief history, so I'll just ignore that. There we go. So the GDR has, well, the modern day borders of Germany. I'll be safe to assume that. But Poland. The filthy Poles occupy German land. What will the German Democratic Republic do? Will it recapture it or not? We shall find that out. But now, so that's the GDR. Rhineland isn't occupied and you shouldn't have problems with the French. Otherwise, well, let's see the mod description. So, Private Привет, comrades, 07. This mod is for everyone, or really for everyone, who really wants to play Communist Germany, but is bothered by Nazi generals and all the non-fitting uniforms. This mod removes the Third Reich and replaces it with the DDR, removes the Nazi focuses, removes Nazi generals, removes the demilitarized zone, removes one research slots, adds a spirit Staatssicherheit. Enjoy. So Germany loses a lot of its strength there, obviously. Enjoy. Change like first update. Change name from East Germany and West Germany to DDR and Germany. Change nationality from East to West German to German. Nerf XP boost in national focuses. Repaired national spirit. DDR got Staatssicherheit as spirit. Soviet vehicles in research tree. Changed color of a nation from green to a pinkish red. Second update. Deleted XP boost in national focuses. Gives units when starting a new game. DDR unit names like Volkspolizei, change color from red to yellow. New leader Ernst Thälmann. If someone can tell me how to make the air work in games, then please do so. New Germany borders and modified new strategic regions for points. Third update. Changed Ernst Thälmann to Ernst Thälmann. Ernst Thälmann to Ernst Thälmann. Added historically accurate political advisors. Sting working on GDR journals, some bug duplicates journals which I do not want in my mod. Reunited Berlin and Brandenburg. Hotfix strategic region 181 is now called Central Poland. State 743 is now called Polish Germany and still controlled by Poland but was added as a core of Germany. So let's play as the German Democratic Republic, Ernst Thälmann. Well, we still have elections and the next one are in 1939, so that's interesting. We're gonna play on regular and let's play without historical air focuses. Let's get right into the game and see how well we can do as a GDR. So, let's take a look. We start off with 61 factories. That's not so much because you don't have the massive research, the OP national focuses for Germany. Start off with 61 research factory slots and with a core population of 56 million. Well, actually, some parts of Poland, like Silesia, Less Silesia, East Prussia, are still German core states, so keep that in mind. Start off with a poor army of only 187,000, so not a powerful strength at all. Quite weak there. Well, because I want to beat the Polish, I intend to get many, well, I mean, as always. So if you want me to continue this episode, let me know. Yeah, then I'm only glad to continue it. So there we go. Yeah, the provinces have been modified, how you can see, and now they actually fit in with the new German, with the German states we have right now in Germany, so that's interesting to see. Yeah, factorial strength of Germany is really weak, with only 61 factories. It's a minor power, I would say. We have Soviet vehicles here, and do they speak German? No, they speak no language. They have, well, German uniforms, I think, do they? I have no idea. To be honest, no, they should not. We have 20 divisions. Most of them are only Volkspolizei divisions, so you don't have a starting army, but we can change that. Well, our first goal was to conquer Poland. Without the help of the Soviets, well, we are in the Comintern, which means that we're in the same faction with the Soviets. But we don't want to call them in because we want Poland only for ourselves, do we? So the Polish army is 500,000 strong, and well, our army is not that strong, how we can see clearly, so we have to change that quick. I'm gonna get the special research divisions and the rest as quick as possible. Let's get many artillery, and okay, of that, one more. Fighters, planes and bombers can wait, but let's still have it there. The submarines, let's lower that to 1. Alright, deploy you in Kiel. Alright. 15 oil. Yeah, the German industrial strength is truly weakened. Oil I get from the Soviet allies. We need also rubber from the Dutch and tungsten from the Portuguese. Alright. The Dutch also control East India. So the Dutch may be worth actually annexing after we go to Poles, of course. The Poles are our first priority, to say the least. Yeah. That may sound brutal, but that's the fact. We have to conquer the Poles. Get many weapons to do so. Well, it's boring because Germany has the generic focus tree, so not really interesting things there to review. Just the generic boringness aside. So I'd like to see a custom German focus tree, not the generic one. That's my wish, to be honest. Well, let's see, let's get some Marines, I guess. Germany had many submarines, so we're gonna follow the German spirit there. Getting plenty submarines. In Kiel, for example. Alright, so we are building factories with only 5 factories, so yeah, there you see the true strength of Germany, which isn't really existing at this point. So the Spanish Civil War, well, I'm gonna help the Republicans. Can I actually help them? I think I have 2 less divisions. Yeah, I can. I need at least 30 divisions, which I don't have. Well, I can at least sign a pact of non-aggression and ask for access militarily. Let's see, we have the Volkspolizeidivision, the Nationale Volksarmee Division, which is consisting of light tanks and moderate infantry. The Kasernierte Volkspolizeidivision, which means, oh, okay. This doesn't make sense, since Kasernierte in German means that they are garrisoned. And why would a garrisoned division place have motorized infantry? Can someone explain me why a garrisoned division would use motorized infantry? That's not really that static. And then you have the cavalry division. So the Volkspolizei division, yeah, it's infantry. I think I'm gonna build that, since I have that in good amounts. Yeah, so focus-wise, I guess for the collectivist ethos out of mind, since the focus tree is just boring and can't give you a significant boost compared to your enemies. So let's Brandenburg, we're gonna build them plenty. Yeah, I think we need more troops than the Poles have. The Polish army is stronger compared to ours. They have 46 to 70 divisions, which I can't tell from the German army. Therefore, I'm gonna make partial mobilization, of course. Quick also power and politics, because you know I'm always doing that. Now we're building it with some factories, not that much either, but hey, at least it's something. The Italians want it. Okay, so let's see how the war will develop.
Research complete.
Basic machine tools, well, I think world tension. Well, because the Germans are always causing such a high amount of world tension, we should be able to annex the Dutch and the Polish, though. That should work. The Dutch, well, they control many factories. We might even puppet them and create puppet states, because communists, well, they intended to do that, how do you know? No focus sets. Well, internationalism focus, I'll see. Let's go for that, so we can get the political commissars. Well, the German Republic, I can't see the Staatssicherheit spirit, so, well, Germany should have the Staatssicherheit spirit, but it doesn't have it. So, okay, the module opportunity disappointed me there, because I expected to see the Staatssicherheit spirit, but it doesn't exist. So there's no state security for Germany, clearly. It's non-existent. Sadly, yeah. Okay, ET, well, infantry. Well, I'd like to annex Austria as well, and the Czechs and the Hungarians, but we can't, because they will be guaranteed this, you know, by the Allies. So yeah. Not really Germany with them, but we can get the Polish back under our command, so we can get the vital steel and aluminum resources the Poles have for us. I think I'm not gonna annex the Poles completely. Yeah, I'm not gonna annex them completely. Soviets, if Bialystok and the others as their core states, but it shouldn't matter. To us, it really should not. Well, what's that? We have look to that. We have Stasi as well. Stasi, Jim White, Ernst Thälmann, Nazi Saboteur. Okay, let's get Egon Krenz for extra political power. And the political correctness as well. Yeah, I have 15 new divisions, freshly trained Volkspolizei divisions. Do I have generals? No, I don't. So that's they have English names. That's not that nice. Yeah, I don't know why they always change. Yeah, the multi-levels tend to change the names of the units, like to English names. Or they simply could have imported the German names. Yeah, we can see that the Soviet industry is clearly superior to the German one. That's sad. I think it will stay superior to ours. Even the British one is superior to the German one, far outnumbering our strength. So we have to be careful against whom we go to war with. For example, if you want to go against war against the Italian fascists, we have to capture the Austrians to, well, enable to bother them, which we well don't. We can't provide right now. That's the disadvantage. Sadly, well, we got political correctness, not time for indoctrination. Then let's get the sound workers, Egon Krenz, and also traditional roles. Although, well, Germany wasn't known, the GDR wasn't known for its traditional roles. Although, come on, it doesn't matter. Marcus Smith is gonna lead the army. Marcus Smith. Let's see, after this I'm gonna head straight off of that. Such a exhausting day. Anyways, let's see if we can let out my exhaustion on the Poles. So the Poles will get to fear my exhaustion. Let's get more police divisions, 26. Fully trained, ready for battle against the Poles. Well, it's going down by 0.5 per month, alright. Well, you have 30 and 5 divisions. I think it may be enough to take the Poles down, or it might be not. I'm just gonna wait until my other troops deploy so I can go sure and be certain of victory. Bob Walker, the leader of the German fleets. Patrol the area. Oh, I forgot to research. Let's get the industry up and going in the German Democratic Republic, in the GDR. Now, political commissars, to ensure that our policies are followed in military practice, we will introduce politically opponent officials into military ranks. Well, this sounds like a nice idea, does it? So let's get a captain of industry, and then let's also get. Well, I think that the military staff is really imported from the GDR. Yeah, that's nice. So let's get Horst Brunner for increased division organization. That's nice. We have the spirit Staatssicherheit, but I can't see it here. Staatssicherheit. Well, can you see it? Oh, it's probably somewhere here. You just can't see it for a weird reason. Because whatever, the game doesn't want us to see that. So probably that's why. So the Poles, they are not aligned. I don't know why we even lost our estates to the Poles, but they're gonna pay for it deeply. One way or the other, one way or the other. So let's develop these provinces, and as well as Westphalen to the highest level, and the Rhineland soon as well. Yeah, alright. So we got the commissars. Now it's time to get ideological fanaticism. Well, that's good to have. Let's also get army infantry attack, Klaus-Jürgen Baas, increased army regrouping as well. So a powerful army of the German Democratic Republic. Well, the GDR would be interesting to play because you are unpowerful. You are weaker than the French and weaker than the British, so keep that in mind. So let's boost the communists in France, although it's only open autos, so not really worth it. No, not really. Let's try. No, let's try. We have too much power. Maybe it can change the outcome of the French communists significantly. I hope it can. Instruction. Alright, now we have 18 French divisions. I think I'll go to war now. No more waiting. So let's justify against the power between retake core states. It will last for 10 days. They're going for between the seas concepts, which means that they will form their own faction. So that's nice. I'm gonna let the Poles alive, because, you know, if they have their own faction, they won't be a threat to us. Instead, I will take out the Austrians. The Austrians, they have to simply be captured. Upper Austria, 53 divisions should be easy conquest of the Austrian states. Well, actually, I don't know, I'm not sure if I should puppet them or annex them. Well, ideological fanaticism. Next thing we'll get will be hierarchy. Focus-wise, I can't get, so let's get the industrial efforts. Well, it's finished, so let's start the war right now. Before I wanna get something, yeah, the bands. Well, Austria, declare war. Let's call the allies, there we go. Aggressively, let's see how powerful that's the first military operation of the German Democratic Republic in the entire history. That's that. So let's see how well we can fight against the Germans, against our Austrian brothers and sisters. How are we losing the battle? Because they have low, well, the battle came to a halt. Come on, I want to see better success against the Austrians. Well, they have superbly high defense, 500. Why is their defense so good, please? Well, 500 defense. That seems to be like a 260. Wow. So that's Austrian strength. Well, our losses are mounting, going up quite swift. That's not so nice. Let's go for, I guess, more infantry. As your losses are 16,000. That's much. Why are the Austrians resisting that much? Come on. Well, my planes go into the Austrian area and bomb the troops. This war is certainly bloody for the GDR. Certainly bloody. We lost already 22,000 fellow Germans. Well, just march into Vienna. There we go, Treaty of Vienna. Now, should I annex Austria or not? I could puppet them too. I could puppet them or annex them. Well, you know, communists are known for puppeting, but since Austria is German land, we have to puppet them, do we? Let's see how many factories we're gonna take. There we go. Annexed. We got quite a bit of factories, that's nice. That was worth it. Now the next enemy, well, the Poles, they found their own faction, the Międzymorze. So I'll not attack them, I'll attack the Czechs. I hope that I'll be able to attack the Czechs. Let's see, just if a war will conquer the land. Oh no, they are being guarded by the British, goddammit. So no way to attack the Czechs without causing a great war. Well, that's sad, so no way to for further expansion. It's finished, although I don't intend to go to war against the Allies yet. What's the high command? Let's get army logistics. They have 53 divisions. They are redeploying themselves. I think I'm gonna train more. Let's actually keep the amount by that. Let's edit it though. Give it spot, Recon Company, and more infantry battalions. Okay. And now we need many weapons. Don't have other things I can grant them, sadly. So our enemies will be the Poles. Let's hope that they're gonna expand their faction so we can get more states in the German sphere of influence. They're doing the treaty with Lithuania. Where is it? It's here. Let's see. They may do the Baltic Alliance. If so, that's great for us. Now we're just waiting here and developing German industrial strength. Yeah. Oh, France actually turned communist. Look to that. France turned communist. So our boosting... Oh, nice. Now we have the French on our side. So this game could get really, really interesting, to say the least. And the French should join the Comintern, therefore proving once more a valuable ally against the British. I think I can even create a strong navy right now, because we have the French fleet on our side as well. I think I'm gonna do that. I am motivated to pull this through right now. So, let's start getting... Okay, we have to get naval dockyards first before I plan any further things. That's clear. Let's train all of them. Marcus Smith. Our army is soon 1 million strong. That's awesome. The Poles, yeah, they will soon agree to treaty with Lithuania. Look at the factories that they have. That's great. I hope they'll get the Baltic Alliance. Not yet. I'll wait. I'll wait. There's no harm in waiting, is there? Well, I forgot electronic engineering. There's a harm in forgetting that though. Don't forget it. Ulrich, let's get. We don't have a military theorist. Okay, that's new. Armor company. Let's get industrial concern. Kruppstahl, Deutscher Stahl. So, what do you think of the GDR? You like it or not? Let me know your opinion down in the comments. I'm also gonna make a poll, and if you think I should do at least 1 or 2 more videos of this episode, so let me know and I will look into it. Yeah. Let's get the extra factories here. I mean, every factory is useful for us because we are poor German strength. It's time to enact war economy. Well, I'd even like to enact total mobilization, but that's too harsh, I think, so I'll go for war economy. Yeah, there we go. 43 factories. We are getting to German standards, closely but steadily. Our Comintern should grow when the French decide to join us. Since the Polish are in the majority faction, the British should not intervene, so we can just wait there and hope that they're gonna do the Baltic Alliance. Well, I can't wait for long, so if they'll not do it right now, I'm gonna attack them. I'm sorry, I can't wait for long, so the fate of Poland is sealed. Latvia and Lithuania, well, having them on our side would be good, but still, we'll just do fine this way as well and maximize all these states because they have plus 80% infrastructure. Plans complete. Next thing will be the common cause. Well, let's also boost the communists in the US. Yeah, may prove useful. It's open 03, so never mind. Oh, because Alf London, yeah, Alf London is not making it possible, so never mind. I'm gonna use the power for myself. Yeah. Okay, so the infrastructure effort. I want the extra research free as well. Well, at least there is an independent Czechoslovakia. Yeah, look at that. Independent Czech country.
Research complete.
Small paper complete. So let's see. We still need heavy amounts of infantry equipment. Our army is at least highly trained, quite strong as well. We have in total 800,000 troops only on the field, so we are superior. We should be superior to the Polish army. Although we need resources, we need oil, which I'll get from the Soviets to even help the Soviets even more. The Soviets, they are really strong. That's nice. We want a strong Soviet ally. Always having a strong ally is a good thing. So, Poland. Now, finally, how I said, the Baltic Alliance. And if they join it, we'll have many things to conquer because it's just great. I think I might have to call the Allies in too because I think, yeah, the Poles will capitulate already before I capture the Baltic state. So I'll call in the Soviet Union as well. Yep, that will be my goal, to call the Soviets as well. Well, we can get exchange of ideas. After they form the Baltic Alliance, it is time to go for the war. An inevitable war against the Poles. So then we would have Lithuania and Latvia and Estonia on our side as client states of the GDR. Not of the Soviet Union, not of the German Democratic Republic. A change there. A clear change which will benefit the German state. I need to enact a stricter policy of manpower because we're running out. Yeah, clearly. So time to enact limited conscription. There we go. And we got 500,000 more. That's nice. Which provinces should I develop? Let's develop Hessen. It may be smart to maximize out the province. Let's see. We have the most slots available in Württemberg. So I'm gonna, actually in Moselland, I'm gonna maximize out these 2 states. Just so we can build factories faster there. That's only one of you, which will be worth it, I think. Should be worth it. Okay, so the Poles. There we go. Just a war goal, retake core state, Großpommern. Only 10 days. Oh, you can imagine already that the victory will be out because the Polish army is split. Split against the Soviets and us. But only if I am close of capturing them, I will go and take care of them. So let's see, a fighter in Eastern Germany as well. but the other fighters in Western Poland. And the bombers in Poland, but also bomb Eastern Poland. Alright, so German aircrafts completely active in the region, pounding the enemy. There we go. Declare war. Okay, we declared war on Poland. Now our army execute really aggressive. There we go. The Poles have a unity of 80%. Let's see. Before we capture Warsaw, we're gonna call the Soviets in. Yeah. There we go. Let's get some light tanks. Need really more tanks. Alright. Our army is marching through the Polish states. The Poles are dwindling. Our army is marching through. I think it's time to call in the Soviets now. Call them in. So they can attack the Lithuanians. Come on, the Soviets, attack them. Attack them, otherwise we can't get them. Come on, attack them. I'm gonna hold the offensive. And wait for the Soviets to attack. Otherwise, plans are doomed. When it's assaulted, so the Poles are soon surrender. Come on, Soviets, just attack. Without even touching them. I just want them to touch the enemy, and that's it. There we go. Now, do the Soviets even have plans? Nope, they do not.
We have units in both.
Yeah, I think now, yeah, we should be able to win the war. But come on, just launch an offensive. That's my sole idea. What's Swaraj? No idea. So we got plenty new factories. I want to get many more metal weapons. So I'll have a mainly infantry-based army. I'm gonna say it like that. Fleet under attack. Poor fleet on outside. Okay, now it's time to launch our final offensive into Poland. Poland surrendered, and there we go. The Treaty of Kaunas. Soviets, they have too much points, god damn it. Why do they have so many points? I should not have called them in. God damn it. I'm gonna take Großpermanent Ostpreußen. And the turn. Okay, the Soviets took their state, of course. Now take these Polish states, because yeah, I think gonna take them. After that I will puppet. I intend to puppet Poland, so puppet Poland. Then pass sometimes. Pass. That's what's opposing them too, I'm fine with that. Now Poland, get all of the remaining states. Poznan and Danzig, it was German, so I think I'm gonna just get Danzig and Poznan for myself. Yeah, because it was German state, so it has to stay on the German command. There we go. So Poland still exists, although not being that big, how you can see clearly. Well, it does exist. I don't like the fact that the Soviets puppeted most of the countries. Well, I could take their states or let them be. I'm gonna just pass. So there we go. That's the treaty. We took 6 states, the Soviets took 2 states, and well, the Soviets established puppets of the Lithuanians, Estonians, and Latvians, and I puppeted Poland. So well, Poland puppeted, and we restored kind of the borders of the German Reich. Except Memolat, they can keep it, I don't mind. Okay, the GDR, truly a superior country now. Yeah, I guess the Polish People Republic is not really that happy with this outcome. If you see how big they are, they just control, I think, like they did control it in the past, but that's okay, fine. We have to crush the fascist mammoths. Therefore, I'm to go to war against the Hungarians, because they are fascist. Yeah, they have to fall next. Gonna trust Danubia. They aren't being guaranteed by the Italians, so this war should be swift. Just for safety reasons, I'm gonna detach 16 divisions against the Italians. You'll never know what the Italians plan to do. We have to crush the Hungarians. So we'll get them also. I think that's a fair division, actually. Well, the Soviets, why did they annex Estonia? That's weird. I thought they established a puppet. Apparently they annexed it. Alright. The Poles say they still exist. Well, they are the problem. What I mean, it's important that they still exist. I think that's what matters, is it? So the Hungarian army, the Battle of Hungary, shouldn't take that long. Especially my air force will be focused in the Northern Balkans. They're gonna attack them right on, declare war and attack. So let's see. how well the Hungarians will fight. Will they fight or perish? Will they fight or perish? We shall see. The Italians aren't doing anything that's nice. Nope, it's not doing it. I'm sorry, but they won't call you in. You're not gonna get called into the war. I'm sorry. I think I'm also gonna build some naval dockers right now, especially there in Danzig and in Mecklenburg. Yeah, well, since there are only some provinces, it's hard to break the lines, but the Hungarian units aren't that good, so should do fine. Yep, our units are breaking through already. We broke through the Hungarian lines, so the Hungarian units are in despair. We crossed the Danube River, and our unit is heading straight to Budapest to capture it. After that, the Hungarians should surrender and treat of Debrecen. So I will actually puppet them. So puppet Hungary. There we go. Hungarians to the Republic was puppeted. Isn't that awesome? One more combat puppets. Well, the next enemy, I think the Italian enemy are the Italian fascists. Because they are fascist and they're Italian. Yep. So we have to clear the fascist melons first. After that we have to clear the Spanish fascist melons as well. So Italy. Justify war goal. Yeah, I think, well, the Italian army is quite strong, so I may want to wait for a bit longer, because they are mainly in mountainous regions as well, which makes fighting quite hard there. So I may actually get new division, just designed for the purpose of capturing Italy. Yep, mountaineers, plenty of mountaineers. Yeah, but after I kill them in, I will end this episode, and you can decide if I should continue it or not. So, saying so, thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more. And then I'm Sacred, and I am out. Have a good day to you all, and see you next time, hopefully. Goodbye and have a nice day.